This play is sponsored by the California Civil Liberties Public Education Program, a state-funded grant project of the California State Library.
Now, LA Theater Works continues our production of Kindertransport by Diane Samuels.
I'm just having a cigarette. Leave me alone.
Did you understand what I meant about your being my jewels?
That's not in the story.
Did you understand?
Sort of.
We all die one day, but jewels never fade or perish. Through our children, we live. That is how we cheat death. Otherwise, we're really finished.
You're not going to die, are you?
Not yet.
Not for a long time.
I hope not.
Promise me.
Promise me you'll be a good girl in England.
I promise. Mom! Mom, the door's still locked. Please let me in. Please, Mom?
I'm not coming out.
You can't just stay in there.
Can I not?
What about dinner?
Eat without me.
What about tonight?
Leave me alone.
This is crazy. I'm sorry about what I said. Mom? Can you still hear me?
Go away!
I'm worried about you.
It's too late.
Mom.
I'm going to stop talking to you now.
Shit!
I didn't bring you up to talk as if your mouth were filled with sewage.
Sieg, Heil, Sieg, Heil, Sieg, Heil, Sieg, Heil. German parcel delivered in the German style. Pretty convincing, eh?
German people's not do like the...
Oh, the mustache is the most important thing about him.
You do fun. German people not do fun.
No, they wouldn't. What about the marching?
I not know how do marching.
Oh, I thought everyone in Boschland learnt to march, children and all.
Only some. Hitlerjugend.
What's that?
Children army. I not in it.
Well, they must have taught you to Sieg Heil.
In school, do this. Heil Hitler.
Ah, I have to do that a lot, did you?
Too much.
Not very fond of Hitler, are you?
He not a good man.
I thought he'd done wonderful things for your country.
Not for my family.
Did you ever see him, though?
See Hitler?
Did you?
One time.
Went to one of them rallies, was it?
Not rally. In Hamburg City. He in car. Me on street. Lots people. They shout very loud.
Did he smell?
Smell?
Everyone knows he smells. All Germans smell. It's a well-known fact.
Not me.
That's because you've been here a bit. It started to fade.
Girls in school in Hamburg say I smell.
That's not very nice of them.
Which smells more? German or Jew?
Same difference, love.
Thank you for the parcel.
Thank you for the lesson in saluting. Heil Hitler! Do it back! Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler. From Mutti, a letter.
To the very best daughter any parents could wish for. The jobs, the permits, thank you.
It wasn't all me.
You have opened the door to a new and hopeful life.
Mrs. Miller did as much as I did.
Not long now. And then all of us together again, as I promised. Your storybook, I know how much you like it. I also enclose your Haggadah for Passover.
When is Passover?
I hear there are lots of Jews in Manchester.
Is it before or after Easter?
It will be easy to celebrate Seder night with some of them.
Maybe it's happened already.
We will be having a small Seder. Not like the big ones we used to have.
I can't ask Mrs. Miller to do a Seder.
Why is this night different from all other nights? What will we do without you to sing the questions for us? What is a Seder without the presence of the youngest child?
She think it was silly.
We may not be a very religious family, Eva, but this has to do with more than religion.
Next year, when they're here, I'll do it then.
The Passover story has special meaning for us.
Maybe I could just read the Haggadah to myself. Would that count?
Remember how the Israelites had to endure hard labor.
Some of it's quite boring, though.
How every son was thrown into the Nile.
The 10 plagues upon the Egyptians is good.
And Moses led the Israelites out of slavery, and the waves of the Red Sea parted to let them through.
And then all the Egyptians follow into the path between the waves and get drowned. They deserved it.
They must tell the story, not as if it was experienced only by our ancestors, but as if it happened to us. Not legend, but truth. This is what happened to me when I came out of Egypt. This is how we survived. And this is how we survive.
When did there stop being miracles?
And remember the 4 sons? The wise son, the bad son, the stupid son, and the son who doesn't even know what to ask.
Why don't things like that happen anymore?
Try to be like the wise son, Eva.
What if I can't be wise?
Oh, the weather here is lovely at the moment. The garden is looking beautiful. I wish I could bring it all with me over to England.
Will I get led like the Egyptians into the sea and drown forever?
I am so looking forward to seeing you again and meeting your lovely English family. Oh, my love, Mooty.
Let me in, Evelyn. I won't go away until you do.
Let me be.
You've had far too much time to be. That's enough.
Please go away, Mum.
I'll call the fire brigade if I have to. I'll say the door's jammed.
No.
I will.
Go away.
I'll go and phone them now if you like. I gave her hell. Have you been smoking? It's disgusting in here. What are you doing?
I don't want anyone coming in.
Well, there's no point locking the safe after the robber's been and gone.
I have to work out what to do.
How about airing this room?
I'm having another. You?
I'm not meant to.
Just one. Keep me company.
I thought you'd given it up.
I have.
You're as bad as a walking ashtray, you.
Like mother, like daughter.
Just one. She didn't mean what she said. You know, it's probably left over from her dad going, "You're here to blame."
She meant it.
She's always been hypersensitive. I don't understand you.
Thought you knew me better than I know myself.
Not when you behave like this, I don't.
You think I'm paranoid too, do you?
I do at the moment.
Do you think I'm stiff and sharp as well?
Well, you can be.
A terrible mother?
Not usually.
In what way am I being a terrible mother?
You're locking her out when you should look her in the eye.
Maybe I don't like what I see reflected.
But now you're being hypersensitive.
She hates me.
Why should she hate you? I mean, she's your daughter.
That's why she hates me.
Oh, stuff and nonsense.
You heard the abuse she threw at me.
She was upset.
She'll never understand.
Let her get used to the idea. She'll adjust.
She'll always blame me.
Well, you've done nothing wrong.
We've all done something wrong.
Well, speak for yourself.
You told her.
She found those letters and photos and God knows what else. It didn't take a genius to put 2 and 2 together.
Who confirmed it?
What was I meant to do? Lie?
Why not?
But you shouldn't have kept them.
You should have made up a story.
Oh, to be honest, Evelyn, I don't think it's such a big deal.
My daughter hates me, and it's not a big deal.
Well, you're the one who's making her hate you.
The whitewash has been stripped away, and underneath is pure filth.
Now you're making no sense at all.
The more she knows, the worse it gets.
It was a long time ago. It doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, it matters.
You'll put yourself over the edge again.
Where else is there to go?
Will you visit me?
I said, didn't I?
And you tell Muti and Fati how to find me when they come.
What did I say, Ava? Don't you trust me?
I have to be sure.
Have you got everything?
Teachers already checked me.
Well, let me check you again.
Why?
Well, why do you think I have to be sure? Now, what have you got?
Bag.
Just one?
Yes.
Gas mask?
Yes.
Sandwiches?
Yes.
You're not wearing the jewelry, are you?
I have to.
What? Anything could happen to it.
I'm not taking it off.
Give it to me. I'll take it down.
I'm not taking it off.
Keep it on, then. I haven't got the energy for a fight. Better get a move on. I got to tie your tag on.
Why do I have to go now? There's no war.
Well, it could start at any time. All the children's being evacuated. We could tie this tag to your buttonhole.
Mummy Miller.
Where shall we put it? Oh,
I saw someone on the platform.
who?
He's coming to get me.
Who is?
He's waiting in the shadows.
There's no one there.
Don't make me go.
Nora and Margaret's going with their classes, aren't they? You'll be a heck of a lot safer out of the city. Now, will you keep still? I can't get a grip on this tag.
Let me go tomorrow.
I said there could be a war any day. Do you want to be bombed to bits, gassed till you choke?
I might never come back.
It's my job to care about what happens to you, even if you don't.
But-
No buts. I want you safe and out of it.
But what about you and Uncle Jack?
Don't you worry about us.
But I do.
You'll thank me one day. Oh, there now. Oh, I got the tag on. Right. Bye-bye, lovey. Let go of me now.
Don't want to.
It's for your own good.
I'd rather get bombed.
I'll visit you on the weekend.
We've got to stop. He's going to take us over the edge. Got to get away from him. This can't happen. It mustn't happen, Al. I've got to get off. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get off the plane, Al. Oh.
Ava Schlesinger.
Am I in the abyss?
No, you're with me. Oh,
Did I get away?
and how? That was quite a jump.
Has the Ratcatcher gone?
There's no Ratcatcher here.
Are you sure?
He's a long way away.
He didn't get me.
Have you broken anything?
Don't think so.
You didn't hit your head.
Are you cross?
Cross? No. No, I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
I should have realized. I shouldn't have made you go.
The ground was moving.
It isn't what you need the most.
Couldn't keep my balance.
I didn't want you to go. More than Margaret and Nora. I don't know why.
You didn't say.
I didn't want to upset you. If I'd clung, you would have done. Can you get up, love?
Have I been very bad?
Oh, no, Ava. Ava, I'm the one that got it wrong.
What shall I do with the papers?
You should have known that she'd find them one day.
She's never searched in here in her life.
Burying's not enough, love. You have to destroy.
How could I destroy them? There are documents in there that prove I have a right to be here. Papers that will stop them from sending me away.
Well, who'd want to send you away?
Someone, anyone, you can never tell. Who knows what they may be thinking?
For God's sake, who?
The authorities.
Your passport's not in there, is it?
Not my current one.
And your naturalization papers?
The first entry permit is. There might be other documents.
Dig them out,
Oh,
then.
I don't want to touch those letters and pictures.
Well, I'll help.
Oh,
But don't you trust me?
yes.
I'll sort them out with you. Do you want to keep this letter?
If it's anything personal, no.
But what shall I do with it?
I'll rip it up.
If you're going to do it, do it. But what are you waiting for? Go on. Get tearing. Go on.
Why are you so keen for me to destroy everything?
I thought you wanted shut of it.
Well, I do. I just...
Oh, here, love, let me.
No, it's mine, not yours.
If you can't, I will.
It's mine, not yours.
Don't be so daft.
You've always done too much.
How could I ever do enough?
You took too much.
How did I take?
Too much of me. You took me away.
What do you mean by that?
I wasn't your child.
As good as.
You made me betray her.
I got you through it. Never forget that, Evelyn.
You made me betray them all.
I was with you, and I put up with you, and I stuck by you. That's what mothering's all about. Being there when it counts. No one else was there, were they? Good or bad, I am still here. And who else have you got?
No one.
That's right, Evelyn. No one.
And isn't that what you always wanted?
Did I start the war? Am I Hitler?
You might as well have been.
Oh, what have I done to you that wasn't done in
Oh,
love?
what are you, some saint?
I didn't have to take you in.
Some savior to all the world's poor little orphans?
I could have starved you or worked you.
And what do I have to pay?
I could have hit you.
What's your price?
I saved
Part
you.
of me is dead because of you.
Nothing you can say will make me walk out that door.
Murderer.
I kept you alive, more than alive.
Child stealer.
Oh, go on then, bear your grudges at me. What else do you want to blame me for? What other ills in your life are all down to me?
Shut up.
I'm waiting.
I don't want to blame you.
What do you want?
I want it never to have happened.
Well, it did. Now what?
Enough. Please, help me.
All right.
Can I help you, love?
What?
Are you waiting for someone?
2 people.
Ah, what do they look like, love?
Here, in this photo.
Oh, well heeled.
Mother knows a good cobbler.
Oh, right. Is that them?
No.
They're your parents, are they?
Yes.
Ah. What about those two?
No.
You're not here on your own to meet them, are you?
Mrs. Miller has just gone to cloakroom.
Ah, who's that then?
She looks after me.
She knows where to find you?
Oh, yes.
What about that woman there?
No.
Live in Manchester, do you?
Yes.
Not been evacuated then?
No.
Well, I'm afraid they don't seem to be here, your mom and dad.
They will come.
Are you sure they were on this train?
They write that they come to me on September 9th.
It's September 11th today.
They must to come soon.
Look, are you certain they were traveling from London?
Yes. It must be. I got here from there.
You see, there's no more trains today from London.
Are you sure?
Of course I am.
It can't be.
Where are you from?
72 Mulberry Road.
No. I mean, what's your nationality?
My...
What country are you from?
I don't live there anymore.
Where don't you live anymore?
It does not matter so much.
And where's this lady who's looking after you? She's left you a long time on your own, hasn't she?
I don't know.
I think that you'd better come with me, young lady.
Ava, where the hell did you go?
Are you supposed to be looking after her?
I just went to the cloakroom.
Well, you should take better care of her. Can't leave a girl of her age on her own, especially nowadays. Could be an air raid warning any minute.
Well, she ran off. Now, what did you do that for? You had me frantic. Do you think I like pacing platforms looking for
And
you?
what's this about her being a foreigner?
The last train's been and gone, love.
We cannot give up yet.
Well, we've been here 3 days on the trot.
Please, can we come back tomorrow?
I don't think they're coming. Yeah, I'll take her now.
I asked you about her being a foreigner.
Well, don't you worry yourself about it.
We've got to look out for spies.
Well,
we have.
she's not a spy. She's 10 years old.
Oh, what about them parents she's waiting for?
Her parents are still in Germany.
No, they're not.
Are they indeed?
Just leave it to me, will you? I did warn you that this would happen.
What's she doing here, then? She should be in Germany with them.
Maybe they're in London.
Ava, they're not coming.
They keep their promises, always.
Wars break promises.
They must be coming some different way. They have their visas got by now. They have written to us that they come this week.
Well, they wrote that before the war started. If it had broke out a fortnight later...
I want them to come. I got permits.
Believe me, Ava, love, I want them to come too.
Well, I don't.
You are wrong. You are wrong. They will come.
There is no way through.
There is.
There isn't.
If they put one foot in this country, they'll be interned straight off. Got to protect ourselves.
No.
Oh, Ava.
No. 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 No.
I know.
No.
Should have stayed where she belongs.
We can go to church and pray for them.
I don't know how to pray in a church.
It's a lot easier to learn than English.
I'll never see them again, will I?
They've got as much chance of surviving as we have. And I'm not dying, and neither are you. What are you doing?
I don't want to wear these anymore.
Well, why not? That charm bracelet really suits you.
I don't like any of it.
So we'll put it all away, safe at home.
How much longer can I stay with you?
Don't ask stupid questions.
No, not the Ratcatcher.
It's in German. It's horrible pictures.
You can't damage a book. I'll give it to a second-hand shop.
What about this book in Hebrew?
That too.
Oh, and this mouth organ.
You were right. This unpleasantness could have been avoided. I could have sifted through all this years ago. It's only paper.
Now there's nothing left to come back at you.
Life goes on, doesn't it, Mum?
Either that or you give up.
I absolutely refuse to give up.
You are a survivor.
No matter what happens, no matter what anyone anywhere does, no matter how the skies may blaze and earth tremble, life continues. Mundane, ordinary life. Most people don't begin to know the value of it.
You will get over this.
Of course I will.
You got over worse.
I've made a good life. All I can do is live it and count my blessings.
And make up with your daughter?
I wish I could see as straight as you.
You always have to make an effort with your children, no matter what.
All our children leave us. And one day they never come back. I can't stop her.
You and I are still close.
You and I are different.
Well, she's more like you than you think.
I don't want her to be like me.
She's herself, too. Every child's their own person.
Was I?
And how?
Not anymore. The older I get, the less of myself I become.
The things you come out with.
I always knew she'd go. Didn't the German woman realize that, too?
Do you mean your first mother?
She wanted me to be hers forever.
I thought you'd forgotten her.
It doesn't matter. I have.
It was in this grim hell that the Nazis piled up bodies of their victims like common cordwood, sprinkling lime between the layers to assist decomposition. The inspection over, they come out shaken to the core. They have seen the handiwork of their compatriots, which has changed the name of Germany to infamy. And not all their tears can erase one letter for all time.
They should have a warning about what's in them reels. No children should see such pictures.
I'm not a child. I'm 15.
Well, especially not you. No matter how old you are.
It can't be kept from me forever.
Did you want to go back in then?
No.
But you don't see. Can't come back to haunt you.
Everything went blank.
Oh, thank God for handkerchiefs.
The soldiers had them over their noses and mouths.
Don't think of it.
Can a handkerchief keep out the smell of all those bodies?
It couldn't hold all the tears that want crying.
I don't want to cry.
It's far too shocking.
Should I want to cry? Is it callous of me?
But you react as you react.
We can still go in to see the main feature, can't we?
Do you want to?
Yes, is that wrong?
It was our treat.
There's no reason why we should miss our treat, is there? I mean, it wouldn't make any difference to anything else, would it?
Are you sure you're in the mood?
I have been looking forward to it.
I don't know if I'm in the mood now.
You've already paid for the tickets, and we won't have another chance before it finishes.
All right.
Jan? Mom?
Don't let her in.
Go on down, Faith, love.
What are you doing?
Let me sort it out.
Let me in.
We'll be out soon, promise.
How soon?
Not long.
I'll wait here. Thank you for helping me with the skirt.
Well, you can do your own hem the next time.
You know I'm no good at sewing.
Well, you'll have to learn sooner or later.
How much do you think they're worth?
What's worth?
2 rings, a charm bracelet, gold, a chain with a Star of David, a watch, all gold.
Well, don't ask me. I'm not a jeweler.
It'd be quite a lot, wouldn't it?
It depends on the carat.
How do you tell?
The hallmark. Why'd you want to know?
I was thinking of selling them.
What do you want to sell them for?
I never wear them.
But they're beautiful, though. No one ever gave me jewelry like that.
I never will wear them either.
Well, you should do.
I'm fed up of hiding the watch under my socks to stop hearing the ticking at night.
Those are priceless.
I'd rather have the money.
Money is nothing. You purse it and you spend it. Those are more family heirlooms. You want to be handing them down to your children.
I'd rather hand down things I feel happy about.
It is bad luck to sell a keepsake.
If they're mine, I can do what I want with them.
Are they yours?
My mother from Germany gave them to me.
Well, to look after for her or to have for yourself?
Same difference now.
Well, we're still trying to track them down, aren't we? Still writing all those letters. Why are you so keen to give up?
It was all over a long time ago.
Well, it isn't over till you know for sure.
I do know for sure.
Miracles can happen.
I don't believe in miracles.
Well, it sounds to me like you don't want to.
I will sell them, Mum. There's better things the money could be spent on.
Like what?
To pay for my school uniform and books and everything. To help you out. Nora's earning now. I'm not.
Well, don't do it for me. I've never expected a penny off you. I had enough of that when I was a kid. Mom putting us out to work the minute she could. Taking bed and board. I don't want your money.
I want to pay my way for myself as much as I can.
And I want to keep you like no one ever kept me. I don't care if it's hard. I'll do right by you. Somebody has to in this God-forsaken world.
You've already done more than right by me.
I've not finished yet.
Do you mind if I go now?
Just make sure no one cheats you.
Let me in. Please let me in.
Okay.
I thought you'd both given up smoking.
We're going to clean this room up now.
I didn't mean to shout at you like that.
It's over and done with.
I'm sorry.
It's forgotten.
What have you done?
I've put an end to the trouble.
You've torn up those letters and photographs.
It's the only way forward.
How could you let her do this?
Well, it's what we both think is best.
What the hell have you done? Look at this!
Don't get yourself all worked up now, darling.
What, these family documents? I mean, more than that, historical documents.
I know what they were.
You're not doing a very good job of making up, Faith.
Look at these remains. Where's the body for these feet, the hands for these fingers?
No one's accusing you, Evelyn.
But weren't these things sort of entrusted to you? Why didn't you take care of them? Why did you pass them on to me?
I can do what I want with my own property.
But how do I know it went before without them? How does anyone know? What proof is there? They could all be make-believe, couldn't it?
You know, Faith, there are hundreds of books on the subject. Read some of those if you must have a morbid interest in past events.
Now they're just numbers lost in the millions. Who's going to take care of their memory?
Are you going to go on at me about this for the rest of our lives?
Did they die for you to forget?
Why are you being so cruel?
Destroying these was crueler.
Do you think I don't know that?
Why did you do it then?
Because, and I don't expect you to understand this, it helps me. It gives me something I can do in the face of it all.
It can't change what happened, though, can it?
Do you want to draw blood?
Not blood.
Well, blood is all I have left. Gallons and gallons of the freezing stuff stuck in my veins. One prick, Faith, and I might bleed forever.
Mother, don't.
Do you want to know about my childhood? My origins, my parents?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you what little remains in my brain. And if I do, will you leave me alone afterwards? Will you just, please, leave me alone?
If that's what you want.
My father was called Werner Schlesinger. My mother was called Helga. They lived in Hamburg. They were Jews. I was an only child. I think I must have loved them a lot at one time. One forgets what these things feel like. Other feelings displace the original ones. I remember a huge cone of sweets that I had on my first day at school. There were a lot of toffees. I remember lots of books, rows and rows. I imagine a whole house built of books, and some of them were mine. A storybook filled with terrifying pictures. Children's fingers being cut off. Children being burnt in attic rooms and no one hearing them scream. Children whose teeth fall out and choke them while they're asleep. Children being taken away by a great ghoulish shadow with a hooded eyebrow and a long hooked nose. I can remember nothing else. Apart from a boy with a squint on the train I came away on, I kept trying not to look at him. Please believe me, Faith, there is nothing else in my memory from that time. It honestly is blank.
Did your parents die in a concentration camp?
Yes.
Do you know which one?
Auschwitz.
Where did you find that out?
When did they die?
My father died in 1943. He was gassed soon after arrival.
What about your mother?
My mother, she was not gassed.
What happened to her?
This is LA Theatre Works' production of Kindertransport by Diane Samuels, sponsored by the California Civil Liberties Public Education Program, a state-funded grant project of the California State Library. Our story continues next time. I'm Susan Loewenberg, producing director of LA Theatre Works.